All right. We're back, man. We are back. It is live at 5:06, '07, '08. My watch is behind a little bit. Nonetheless, we're back. So, if you're dropping in, let us know where you're watching from. Hit the thumbs up button for us. We are in Riverview, Florida. And like I always say, for some weird reason, I'm excited about this one. But hey, first, my name's Christian Clay. I am the team lead of the FLA group. I have a team of realtors, just like my man Corey over here, that specialize in the area. And today
Let's go.
we have the Tampa specialist with us, Mr. Corey. Yeah, talk to us, man. I mean, I'm looking at these beautiful amenities. Obviously, I know which community this is, but let the people know what we're taking a look at today.
Yeah. So we've been doing a little bit of work in this Tripple Creek community in Riverview, Florida, which is a 990-acre master plan community within Hillsborough. But what we love about this community, and we're starting to find that our clients love about this community, is that we show a lot of the lagoons, but this offers much more than a lagoon. It has several different pools within the community, a club amenity center. They have lap lanes within some of these pools, splash pads, fitness center, a tot lot, as you can see right here, the walking trails all over the community, tennis courts, basketball courts, dog parks. It's everything kind of built in. Plus, there's a daycare center and an elementary school on site.
Massive, massive, massive for my people that are looking. If you're coming down or if you're here, like we have people that are actually moving from Central Florida, which is like Orlando to Tampa. So not everybody's coming from out of state, but to have that all-inclusive lifestyle, I think this is something that you should definitely peek at here in Tripple Creek. I really love the community. And you know what? You know what we need to do?
What's
Let
that?
me run this back while we talk more about the community here.
You're good.
This is a really, really big golf cart community. Like you can do everything by golf cart here. So you know what that means. We got to bring the old 6-seater out there, man.
The old 6-seater, man. Christian be whipping that 6-seater too. Luckily it's got seatbelts on it. That starts getting dangerous.
No, I mean, if you're looking to move to Florida, if you're looking to move to a community that has everything inside, and you want to take your kids to daycare in a golf cart, or you want to go get something to eat, or you want to go play tennis or pickleball, the new thing now, this is a great one for you. Yeah. And we're also going to show you where it's located. So relax. We're going to show you a model. We're going to walk through a home and talk about just Riverview in a whole. Okay. But for right now, just enjoy what we have here. Listen to the king himself talk and, just relax. Hit the thumbs up button.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll show you some of the aerial views of the area here in Riverview. This community is it's adjacent to the Tripple Creek Greenway, which is a 1,200-acre preserve that's protected by Hillsborough County. And it has 4 miles of walking trails and 18 miles of bike trails. So you're still getting, even though you're close to the city and you're just minutes from Tampa and St. Pete and all those really awesome things what do those places offer for us? The legendary beaches, top restaurants, major league sports teams, and then all the kind of world famous attraction and entertainment in those areas. You're just minutes from there, but you still kind of have, like you can see, these old preserved trees, old preserved conservation areas outside the community.
It doesn't look like Tampa. It doesn't look like Tampa, right? It feels like that cozy town, like but you're just like shoulder to shoulder with like Tampa.
Absolutely. And then
can I put a pause on that real quick?
Of course.
You were talking about like sports teams. Like, what's your what's the best sports team right now in Tampa?
It's definitely the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah,
they've been.
But I don't know. The Bucks
they've been on
good this
top
year.
of their league. They did good this year with very little expectations, but the Tampa Bay Lightning have been on top of the NHL or in the top 5 for the past, what has it been, 8 years now. Yeah, so they're always a jam-packed, sold-out stadium, and those games are awesome.
Yeah, and then I guess lastly with that, I can't wait for the Rays to have their new stadium. That's going to be super nice. So,
yes.
All
right, so if you want to talk about this home here, so we got a home here that we're going to look at today. Another deal. We were actually talking with a client the other day that I was asking about this community, and I was in the community while we were speaking about it. So I was able to get some footage for him. We're going to be looking at a home that's 3,600 square feet, 3,629 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3-car garage. It has an office and a flex. And I think the price point might surprise you because it shocked me.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
right there, we can see where one of these lots in the future, because they have a couple that are moving, are going to be close to move-in ready, spring time
Right.
frame. Up here, they're going to be building the same home that we're going to be walking through today on this beautiful pond view.
Gorgeous, 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 man. The one thing that you don't have to worry about with this, obviously, no rear neighbors, and for the most part, most of these lots here look like you could put a pool in the back.
Exactly. You can definitely do a pool in the back of most of these lots. And in some of these lots, we're seeing no rear neighbors and no front facing neighbors either. So the privacy within this master plan community of thousands of homes, you can see how they're laid out and the lots that they're laid out on. You can still have beautiful views, a ton of privacy, and really enjoy that Florida lifestyle that a lot of people that are coming from out of state, which we are doing a lot of business with out of state clients, they want that Florida lifestyle living, pond views, palm trees, and this is what you're going to get in the Triple Creek community.
What would you say our number one state right now that we're like helping people relocate from would be?
New York.
Yeah. Jersey, New
York.
I'm a little uneducated, like Jersey, New York, that whole tri-state area. I just think of them as like one little hub up there, but I can hear their accent when they come down. I'm like, I know where you're from.
Yeah, of course. And honestly, there's been a lot of people relocating from New York for years now. It's not like this is a new thing. So once people reach that point of their life where they've had their hustle and bustle up there and they want to get a lower price home and they have their pensions and their retirement, you can buy brand new construction and live on these beautiful views and enjoy the life and enjoy the climate that Tampa has to offer.
Absolutely. Great point. So one thing that I'm noticing here, mature tree. It's not just that little twig tree that the builder will put in just to hit their quota and say, hey, we have a tree there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So they have 2 of these. We're going to be looking at a floor plan called the Whitney today. And they have 2 of them available. Both of the lots are beautiful with no rear-facing neighbors. The price point, I think, is going to be the one that shocks you. I'll leave that to you at the end to see what you think of it. But I was kind of shocked by the upgrades that they put in both of these inventory homes. And again, the inventory homes are the ones that the builders lay out for you, and they do all the interior upgrades. They professionally design the home for you, and you can come in and just purchase. There's no options on this home, but a lot of these homes, the upgrades that they have already provided for you are really high end, and you have the option once you buy it at this price to even put your personal touch on it.
Yeah, easy to buy. And we've been getting deals on inventory. So, you're going to get your best deal on inventory. You just have to fall in love with the finishes, okay?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm looking at some sort of quartz or granite right here.
Whew, pause it there. That's good. That's a good one to look at. Just to even start from where we came in on the first bathroom, you can see that they have the luxury vinyl tile floors. Mm-hmm. The shower, the glass door is beautiful. It's kind of got, like, you see the sliders on the top. It's got like an industrial feel. Beautiful countertops, under-mounted sinks. Like, you're gonna start see high-end finishes in this home with 42-inch cabinets, crown molding, oversized pantry, the covered lanai. And this is why I was like, at the square footage for $3,600 in the price point, this home comes with all ceiling fans. Tray ceilings.
Listen. Let me pause you right there. I don't think they understand. Right? We know
about ceiling fans, right?
Ceiling fans are like, don't underestimate those, because 90% of builders they don't come with. They won't even come with a light in the ceiling. So a ceiling fan, it's like, great job.
I was just going to say that. A lot of the builders we see don't even put a light. They just leave it empty for you. And I go in and flick on the switch in a new construction home. They're like, oh, you have to put it in. But you can put it whenever you want. This one comes with ceiling fans throughout the home and tray ceilings.
Which means it comes with a light. Ceiling fan light. Cool. Very nice.
Now, most
of these new homes are going to become, they're very energy efficient. So needing a fan to keep you cool is not what it's for. I mean, a lot of people like fans just to kind of keep the
But look at this, the flex space here. That can also be a dining room, an office, has a fan in it. It's ready to go.
That would actually make a very nice, it's kind of a tweener between that dining room office, like you said. But we've been seeing these dining areas like this. They're like nooks now, less of like a dedicated dining area, but kind of these little punch outs.
That's 2024. That's an office. That's just what it is.
Very true.
You got the Harry Potter closet
or the whatever closet.
Mhm.
Tray
This
ceilings, I
video went
love
through a
it.
little bit faster. This one went a little bit faster. I was doing it for a client. They just wanted to see the space, but we can
Yeah, that's
pause
fine.
throughout whenever you need to.
Yeah, no, we'll just let it ride. I'll pause when we need to, but love the tray ceiling. Obviously,
Hmm.
the ceiling fan. That is a big old island right there, boy.
My
I love
girl
it.
Whitney, she's a big girl, and I love her. She's definitely a big girl. But look at this kitchen. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
this
It's
is
got to
nice.
have the vent hood as well.
Yeah,
Look
yeah,
at the
yeah.
cabinetry, the fixtures on the cabinets. Gourmet kitchen. This is undermounted sinks. This what they've done in these inventory homes at the price point in Riverview. I was shocked what
Yeah,
it was, and we actually got a breakdown of what a monthly payment would be like on one of these homes too.
super nice. Okay, here we go. So
Like,
what was the
here we
square
go,
footage?
pantry guy over here, big pantry guy coming in.
Did we what were we 3400 square foot? Where were we at?
3629.
3629. They're gonna get a 4 point. It's a good day. 4.2 on the pantry. I like it. The size of it, great. Now,
It's
these
huge.
right
It's
here,
huge.
you can always take these out. You can leave them in there. I would just leave them in there. But if you're somebody that wants to doll your pantry up, put a bunch of cans of spaghetti in there or something like that, you could do
Yep.
that.
I'd work on it in the future. I'd get it looking nice
Yeah,
down the road. But right
100%.
now, it's definitely a functional pantry. Huge garage, 3-car garage in here, laundry room, great size. Cabinetry's already installed.
Love
I
it.
tried to bounce, and then I was like, you know what? I got to go back in. I didn't even show that there's a sink in there too,
There
which
you
a
go.
lot of people always need that sink. So I had to show that.
Me
But the
personally,
size of this,
I like the location of the laundry room. I love that it's right off of the
hmm
garage. You can come in and out, throw your dirty clothes down. It's not upstairs. You're tracking stuff in and out. So me personally, I like that.
that's a good point. Also, that's a good point. A lot of people have that, like you say, kind of a difference of opinion. Would you want it upstairs where all your bedrooms are, or do you want it downstairs for the things that we like to do to fish, golf, play
Yeah,
sports? You want to
yeah.
drop your stuff right there and just leave it and be able to get it
Cut the
washed. So
damn
that's a good point as
grass.
well.
Um,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
it.
but we have had people that's like, I want the laundry room upstairs. So we've seen it all.
Yeah,
It's just my opinion personally,
of
though.
course, of course, of course. But yeah, here's me trying to get outside. I couldn't figure out the lock, so I had to walk around to the other side.
We
You
could
know,
tell.
this is why
I
we
like
do
the
this
amount of
live.
sliding glass windows. Those are pretty big, right? So they're not these big
So,
luxury sliding glass windows, but they're big.
but the slider I just came out will open up and will slide into one window, and then you can
Yeah.
slide the other one too. So you can really get that kind of indoor outdoor living, the airflow on the beautiful day like today where it's
What a
60
view.
degrees and it's breezy. A nice private view, a great sized lot. Like this
Yeah.
home
That
is
side yard looks
almost move-in
huge.
ready. Yes, I actually had to come over here and scope it out. I was like, this must be one of the lots in, from what we've seen, this might be one of the lots that has the what is it called? They're able to get
Uh
down there, the access for everything.
the
What I'm looking
easement.
for? My
The
drawing a blank
easement.
right now. The
Easement.
easement, correct. The easement for the ponds or the waters or whatever they have back there. So that's what I'm assuming that is. You might
Yeah.
not be able to fence that entire property, but nonetheless, you get the space in between your homes.
Nice. Love the window space. Once
And
again,
then
tray ceilings and fans. I mean,
in this home, like I said, it's like the features that they even give you with having the TV mounts and everything prepared for hanging your TV and the wires. They have like the phone USBs in the island and next to the bed, the places that, it's just accessible. It's a cohesive, like open floor plan that's a 2024 living. And
is
this
this
bathroom, I think,
installed?
speaks for itself too.
Is this installed?
This, no,
Is this
no, that, I
this
mean, yes, it's installed.
this is
Yes,
installed right here? Okay,
yes.
if you guys are in here right now, let me know in the chat right now. What's your thoughts on this? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think this is weird.
Why?
I think it's weird.
It's a bathroom, bro.
I think it's
You
right.
shut the
Right
door and it's a bathroom at the end of the day.
I mean, I get it. It's like right between the sinks. Now, this is a
Because I'm
very
sure you'll
good
be
looking.
brushing your teeth at 6 p.m. when your
It
wife
took
is
me
taking this.
well.
No,
The
you
one
know.
thing is you can reach out, right, and like wash your hands and then go back into the tub. I guess I don't know. Awkward place, but I didn't notice it until I thought about it. I'm like, why is it there?
Hey, it's a really nice tub. It's a really
That is
nice
a very
tub.
nice
And the
shower, and
shower's
it's a nice
actually,
tub.
I agree with both. Like, I think they're both really nice, actually. And
You,
we both like the separate sinks too. That you have, it's not one continuous double
yeah.
vanity. It's kind of split, so you have your own space. You can kind of put your own stuff on the counters and your cabinetry.
What do you do with this thing
There's
right here?
your toe. Scrub your toes.
Scrub your toes. That's right. Good answer. We
Scrub
don't
your
sit on those
toes.
people.
Kristen's the only one that scrubs his toes on that, so don't ever do that. It's just weird. How do you like the closet setup in here?
I really like the closet setup. I do.
Isn't it really nice?
Yeah.
I think it's awesome and functional with the right built-ins. I think that can be beautiful in there.
Very, very nice. Yeah. I wonder if it walks all the way around. Not that we needed to see that, but that was good
No,
looking
it
for
just
sure.
goes straight back on each side right there.
Okay.
Yep, just straight
Understood.
back.
Even better though. You have your two sides.
It's separate, correct.
Yeah. So if you're in here, make sure you hit
All
the
right,
like
so
button. We're going upstairs. Corey's going to show us some. We're taking a look at some deals today, baby.
yeah, this one, once you see the price, I don't think you'll. I
What
don't
do
think
we
you're gonna
have
hit
here?
this one.
Okay, so loft, obviously, right?
Wet
So this
bar.
is yeah. So you'd have your wine cooler here. I wonder if they're gonna do some cabinetry up top. If not, very cheap. You could do that. You can add some cabinets there.
So that's exactly. I don't believe they'll be adding the cabinetry, but that's the first thing I thought. I was like, I would just add the cabinetry on the top of that, and that's a beautiful little wet bar to your loft area over here. You could have a big TV or a projection screen. One of the buyers that we're working with was looking at this home, and he was like, I would just frame the room in so my boys could have it and make less noise.
Yeah, yeah, very
His
true. I
boys
mean,
are also babies. I think one of them is 1 year old, but he's planning for the future. And he's like, I know when they get old and they're in high school, they're gonna want to have the little space. And he's like, I would just frame this in and let them have a. He actually wants them to have the whole floor.
somewhat of a insider joke here. Mike Dye, and of course they're gonna have of course they
Yes.
are going to have spindles. They are
Mm-hmm.
going to have
They
spindles
are.
because you can see that the knee wall is not up there. But yeah, he's a spindles guy. I'm a spindles guy. Are you a spindles guy, Corey?
I love them. I
Yeah,
absolutely love them. And she told me that too when she told me the list of what's coming into the home. I was like, wow, the spindles, the fans, the tray ceilings. Like, see, there's fan in this bedroom. Like, you understand that we don't ever see fans in any of the builders
I
that we
know.
go with. Even the high end luxury ones, they don't offer it half the time.
It would be a letdown if they built this beautiful home and then put some sort of knee wall instead of a spindle instead of
Right.
spindles in there. So good to see it. Good to see it.
Look
Thanks
at
for
this
checking in, Mike.
ensuite. Look at this ensuite bathroom that they have in one of the bedrooms upstairs too.
So this is not the primary, but it's good to see that they do have an
Oh,
ensuite because everybody has that either that in-law or older child like
and
mine.
there's also a bedroom downstairs with a full bathroom as well.
Oh, very nice. Very,
So this
very
is almost
nice.
like a second ensuite area that you could have. Then you have a bathroom here with the double sinks, and there's two more bedrooms on the other side. So the floor plan, the functionality of this home is, I think it's amazing. Even the way they've laid out this bathroom area, so where you can use the double sinks and there's a separate uh, commode and shower area.
Little
Commode is
water
going to be our
water
new where I go. Water closet with a commode is what
water
we're
closet
going
with
with
a
now.
commode. I'd like to
And
see
look at the
this
walk in
home
here.
fully completed. This is a good size walk-in
Yes,
closet. Yeah, I'd like to see this fully
another good
completed.
size.
So if we run into one when it's fully completed, if it doesn't sell,
Oh, of course.
yeah, let's walk through it so we can show everybody because this one, this is a good floor plan for this particular
Yep.
builder right here.
Yep.
All right, so
Yep. This
I
was the
guess
one that was
we'll let it
furthest
finish.
along in completion, so we saw this one.
Cool.
No, this is pretty much it. We're just going back down to the kitchen. That's about it right there for the home.
All right, so let me make my guess. So 3,600 square foot inside of the community that I absolutely love this community. We actually might be out there this weekend doing a video on the other channel in this community
Yep.
with the
Do you
finishes
want to
that you did here.
consider? Do you want to consider the HOA and CDD? Do you know how much
Yeah,
those are in the community?
please throw that in there. We'll
The
let this ride while we
the
talk a little more about it.
HOA, $66 a year. So you're looking at what, a couple bucks a month for the HOA?
But come on with the CDD. Like,
CDD,
stop waiting.
CDD for this is exactly so this is for their executive lots, which they are. I believe these are 60 foot. I'm just assuming that by the 3-car garage. It's going to be $3,900 a year, which comes out to around $400 a month, depending on
Okay.
your lot size.
What comes with?
So this is where you're going to get. This is a massive community. So all of the landscaping outside of your property is
Cool.
taken care of.
Cool.
All the water maintenance, and then, like we said, tot lots, several pools. They're building a new pool in this community right now. So they're having an extra pool being built, and then everything else that comes with it. So it's a living community, like you said. We should
Sure.
take the golf cart around to show them that you
Man.
wouldn't have to leave here to enjoy your day with your family in this particular community, whether you like dogs, biking, hiking, everything is right here in this Triple
Yep.
Creek community.
Very, very nice on that. So I want to show everybody. Oh yeah, I got to think about the price of that home, right? So
Couple
okay,
hundred
cool.
bucks. Just remember, it's going to be a couple extra months with the mortgage and everything too. But the price of the home, let's see what you come up with. 3,600 square feet, 5 bedrooms,
I mean,
four baths, office, and a flex.
I'm not a fool. You're coming to the table with a deal, right? So I'm not going to act
Mm-hmm.
naive to the fact that it's going to be under 700,000 in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go I'm going to go 696.
696. That's good. That's usually that's usually what you could get this home for in an area like this. With the two inventory homes of the floor plan we just walked through, they're listed at 589,990 and 599,990.
Very nice. Well under 600. Well, not well, but under 600,000. So yeah, no, that's cool. I mean,
Under 600.
keep in mind, this location, this area is excellent. This community is excellent. So the price points here are going to be a little different than some of the other areas. Like Mike, if you are watching out there, this is definitely a different type of community. Which, this is that all-inclusive community, almost like a Champ's Gate, right? If we're looking in like a Davenport or something like that. So,
Of course. Of
cool.
course.
So, did you have some numbers for us, or did you want me to show everybody where we're at on a map and just kind of break that
Yeah,
down?
let's check out. Yeah, let's check out where we are on the map, and then honestly, like you said, you're buying into the area that you're living in, the school districts, the community. At this price point, I think you won't see a home that large with those upgrades in this Triple Creek community with another builder.
For sure. So here's the entire state of Florida for everybody that's new, right? Here's Orlando. Here is Tampa. And just to the east and south, you have it's Riverview right here. So this is still kind of a suburb of Riverview, although the address is Riverview. Now, I would say this. One gripe that somebody might have about this is I'm far away from the beaches. Well, newsflash, any part of Tampa you're in, believe it or not, you're going to be fairly far away from this perimeter right here. Most people think that, hey, I'm in Tampa, I'm living on the beach. Not always the case. Most of your amenities are going to be here, okay? There are a few in Riverview here, but I will say this. Here's a little cheat code that a lot of people don't know about. Right here you have Apollo Beach. Yeah, and you can run south too. Right here you have Apollo Beach, and there is this little park right here that has its own beach, and it's on the bay, and it's free. You can park free, and you can fish there. People bring their dogs and stuff like that. Maybe 15 minutes from your community there, all right?
Yep.
Now, another thing about Riverview a lot of people gripe about is traffic. There's so much traffic. It's so much. Well, I was looking at the FDOT, the Florida Department of Transportation. There are a lot of construction projects that have been going on. There's a lot of design projects that have been going on. And a lot of this is right off of 75, right, where you're seeing a lot of this traffic come into play. So just something that I was looking at. I was like, I'd like to see, obviously, some completed projects that are already done. And you can see it running all up and down 75. So they are aware of the traffic issues in all of freaking Florida. But Riverview, I think that we're going to see some really nice infrastructure improvement here in the near future.
Yep, I agree with you. And when you're in the area, you can see that they're already widening the roads. They've built schools in the area. There's a ton of people moving to the Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Brandon areas. Mm-hmm. So they're really building up the infrastructure. It is heavily populated over here in Riverview. So they're kind of, reactive to the situation.
Yeah.
But if you're looking to buy into this area, it's still an area of, like, we always like to look for the growth in the area, what's coming to the area. Hospitals, schools, companies, location.
This whole kind of medical kind of complex area, there's so many like specialty services in here. A lot of people don't know that my daughter actually has a dysplastic kidney. So we go to Riverview because her kidney specialist is in Riverview, but there are so many hospitals. You are not, and you're right outside of the community. The community's right over here. So, which, it's huge for a lot of people. So, no, this is definitely huge,
and I know.
Man.
There's a reason that Christian and I are both bullish on this neighborhood. I'm still
Why
your
is
word
that?
there.
Is it because of the golf cart or what?
I think it's just because of the community aspect that you're going to get within here. It's that real, like...
We lost him. I guess it's just you and I now. It's just you and I, whoever's out there watching right now. But like he was saying, if I were to give you a suburb of Tampa, and let you know like maybe my top two or three while Corey's joining us again. I would obviously the lagoons in Wesley Chapel, like Wesley Chapel in general, like I love, right? It's near and dear to me. It's growing quickly. It's becoming a little more up paced. I would say a community like this, especially in Riverview, um, slower pace, slower pace, but you're still less than 30 minutes to downtown. So I really like that. Yeah. You back, man?
Yep, I agree with you on that. Yeah, I'm back, man. Sorry about that. I had a
That's all
call come
good.
in, but yeah, I agree with you on it's that community aspect that we see a lot of young families moving into here for that do trails and biking, and there's schools within this community as well, schools and childcare. So it's
Yeah.
like you can come home from work, pick up your kids on the way there, and it's just it's a nice community to live in.
Corey's having some technical difficulties, but we've all been there before. People, it's not embarrassing. It's real. It's like cracking a fart, man. We've all done it before. Yeah. So I mean, what else do you have for us? Look, you could do two square, four square. That's not that impressive, but um, no, this was huge. We need to see more in this community. So if you can show us some more models in this community, that would be nice.
That's the plan. The plan is to bring you a lot of what's going on in this Triple Creek, Riverview area, along with Wesley Chapel and all the other suburban Greater Tampa areas.
For sure, for sure. Okay, cool. You have anything else for us, man?
No, man, that's it. We'll let everybody enjoy their night, and we'll be back again soon.
Yes, yes. If you watch this, could you do us a favor? Could you hit the like button? Like we do this stuff kind of for free. I mean, we are realtors, right? So we help people buy and sell properties. I didn't give everybody like a scary new construction story. Do you have a scary new construction story for them today? You got to
We do actually. Let's
give me
end it
one,
on
man.
a high note. So we had a couple clients that were closing last week. They came in
Oh
from
yeah.
Tennessee
Yeah.
to close their home. It was 8 p.m. They texted us and said they were closing the next day at 10 a.m. They texted us and said, "Thank you for everything. We're so excited." They were going to just lay down and wake up early to do their final construction walk and then go do their closing. And at 10 p.m., while they're laying in bed, they received a call from a lender that said they couldn't close because their appraisal just came in and they had to wait 3 days. Something
Ooh.
that we had no control of, they had no control of. These were clients that were ready, able, and willing more than anybody else that's ready to purchase a home, and
They
were
were great, by the
timely
way.
and
I know they're going to be
communicating
watching
every.
this.
They were
Excellent.
great buyers. They'll see it. Yeah, they were awesome. And then they get this call at 10 p.m. says they can't close, and they had to leave and go out of town, in the next day or two to go to a family event they had to be at. So we had to do everything we could to scramble to get this closing done the next day. They had to wait an extra day. It's very stressful though in that situation for the buyers. And if you're hung out to dry or if you don't have representation, and this comes down to the last day, and you have a situation that comes up, what do you do in that moment? The first thing they did was reach out to us, and they're like, "Well, how can you?" And we did everything we could to get in touch with everyone, get in touch with the title company, try to find a time or a slot they had on a busy Friday to get them in for a closing, and they were able to close right at the finish line at the end of the day
Yep.
on Friday. They got their home, and they were able to make it to their event. Maybe not on time, but they
I
things
knew
do
what was
happen.
going
Things
on.
happen.
Here's what the situation was, and here's what was going to happen, right? So the whole lender ordeal happened with the appraisal, right? And we had to get the waiver, like, hey, we'll waive the 3 day thing. Well, now the title company is in their mind, they're like, well, we're gonna close 3 days later, right? And if you don't lean on them and push on them, they will just do that. They won't pick up the phone, they won't answer emails. So having the experience, we knew that there was flex in there, and we were like, no, we're gonna lean on you to get it done. And shout out to them too, that awesome people. I'm so glad to have that relationship with them. But yeah, no, we were able to lean on them, and it was a day late, but it got done. No, it was the same. Was it
Exactly.
the same day or a day late?
It was a day late. It was a day
Okay,
late. It was the next day.
better than three,
It
right? And
got
they
pushed
needed to
back.
leave.
But they told them they were going to have to stay the weekend and do it on Monday, and that wasn't going to be a situation that was going to work for them. So that's
That's
why we
fine.
had to push to get it done on Friday, and we got it done. They're happy. But things always occur. Building a new home is not an easy process. There's a lot of moving parts, and then when you go under contract and you're working with title companies and lenders, there's another
bunch of different people helping you in a bunch of moving parts. So we're just going to try to educate you the best on what your expectations should be and prepare you for the worst case scenario. Just in case it does arise, you'll have the expectation that it could. But honestly, we're going to just look for a smooth closing every time we go under contract. So we're going to take care of what we can in advance.
Yep, 100%. You hit the nail on the head. I always try to tell everybody the worst case scenario that could happen because it could possibly happen. It's not being negative. It's just being real. I've seen it all. It's very rare that you just get that smooth landing. It's like riding Spirit Airlines, right? You always get that little bumpy land at the end. But at the end of the day, I've never ran into a scenario where we haven't gotten it done for you. There's always a solution to every problem, and that's kind of how we approach it.
Correct.
Were you going to say something about Spirit Airlines? Like, is that your go-to?
It's my go-to, man.
I've flown it. The last time I've flown it, I landed in Puerto Rico, and I swear to you, I bounced off the runway, and everybody thought I was overreacting, dude, and I was like, never again. I was going to change my flight on the way home. I'm like, no way. That's not happening again.
Yeah, have fun flying Spirit in the Colorado when you're going over the mountains. That's quite an adventure.
Either way, everybody, I appreciate you all tuning in. If you're ready to make that move, it could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be 10, 15 years from now. You can reach out to us and just say, hey, guys, I love what it is that you do. All of our information is floating up above. You can send us an email, shoot us a text. We get phone calls all the time. We just had a few before this live right here. So we'd love to develop a relationship with you and ultimately help you out if that's what you are looking for. Wouldn't you agree, Corey?
Couldn't agree more. You said it perfectly.
Cool. It's spaghetti night again, man, so I got to get off here.
All right, man. You do your thing. We'll talk everybody.
All right, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.